Stampers, Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today it's number 3 in the series of my black and white background class. So I've already shown you this one right here, that was number 2, and these right here with the Geometric Genius background stamp, that was number 1. So this is number 1, this is number 2, make sure you check out those videos, and then this one, super off the chart, elegant, is number 3. Now I need to let you know that this background stamp is going to be discontinued. It is on the breaking up is hard to do retired list, and I'm just so sad because it's such a pretty background stamp. It's called Whimsy Wallpaper. Very I think it's very vintagey, very Victorian, and that's what I'm all about. I love that. Canvas prints will still be here. It's just a really good background stamp, so that one I also used, and I'm going to show you how to do a flat bow so it goes through the post office without any problems at all. So again, make sure if you like Whimsy Wallpaper that you get it ASAP because it will be gone soon. All right. So let's bring in our grid sheets and let's get started. All right, super easy card. I'm actually going to be doing 2 of them at the same time. This is my background. This is the Whimsy Wallpaper. I'm going to ink it up with my black licorice ink. And you know, whenever I do cards, I do a whole bunch of them. In my classes, they do 2 of each design, so they got to go home with 2 of these. And I've been leaving them pretty generic so that they can put whatever they want on them, and this lends itself to that very well. So let's grab our cardstock right here. With our background stamps, you also know that you want to have some scrap paper on hand so that you can just leave your stamp. I started doing that years ago because my hands are so tiny that I couldn't hold on to these blocks, and this is a J block. It's the biggest block that we have. They're all gridded blocks. They're awesome, absolutely amazing. All right, and then we're just going to take and lift that up. There's number 1. I'm going to ink it up again. I'm going to tell you, there is nothing like red rubber stamps. The images are so crisp and so clean. It's like having a clear stamp because you have it on a clear block and you can see where you're stamping. So I'm not sure where people say I like my clear stamps. It is clear. It's a nice crisp stamp. That's all. All right, we're going to lay that on there. Put this down. And then pick it up. All right, so those are our 2 backgrounds there. Now I'm going to ink this up because, like I said, I did a double background on this one. You don't have to have a background as your full sheet, and you can cut it up like I did in the Geometric Genius. All right, so just doing that. Now this one I only have to do once because I'm going to put both sheets on there. So I could do a whole bunch of these all at one time. I just did the wrong one. Crazy me. All right, so let's get rid of this. And I know you guys are out there laughing. All right, so let's take this one. But I caught it before I put it on the paper, okay? So we're going to take this one. I love this canvas print. It can be used for quite a few things, but I love my card. I just love this card. It's so simple, so easy, and you can do so many of them. All righty. All right, so there's that one. And that one, you want to get this one fairly straight because that one has a grid to it, you know, so you want to make sure, otherwise it's going to look funny. I shouldn't say that before I lift this up because, oh my goodness, what if it's crooked? You know what, it's a handmade card. All right, so we're going to take this and just lift them up, take this out of the way, and then we're going to see, did I get it straight? I did. Oh, what happened? Well, actually, that's kind of pretty. I must have had some ink left on something, and I got it onto my card, which is kind of neat. Oh no, that must be where never mind. It's really pretty, and it looks even more vintagey than it did before, so I'm going to leave it. You know, some of your best mistakes are just, they come out to be perfect cards. They come out to be beautiful cards. We are almost done with this card, seriously, people. Let's just put it all together now. That's all there is to it. And like I said, you can put a sentiment on it if you want to, but I chose not to because I think the elegance of it looks just beautiful without it. All right, so let's just line these up like that. I really like that. That little piece right there, I like that a lot. That might be my favoriteest part of the whole card now. Yes, you can use more than one stamp on a piece of cardstock too, so just always remember that. All right, now what I need to do is to do my bow. So let's put these out of the way for just a moment because the bow has to be done on this. So I'm going to take and put some adhesive on the back to start it. All right, like this. All right. That was more than I needed as far as ribbon goes, but we're okay. All right, so there's the first one. Let me just see if I have enough on this one to go all the way around. Do I? No, I'm going to go down and get another piece for this one. So, oh, that's my pretty one too. So maybe I'll do something different with that. But what I need is, I need these. No, I don't. All right, so this is what we're going to do now. I'm going to take and wrap this one around this one. There's a part of me that doesn't want to cover this part up now. All right, so maybe I'll put it up a little ways like that so you can see part of it. Ah, so good. All right, just like that. Alrighty, now I'm going to take my bow, and what you need for this is you need to have your mini glue dots. Okay, so these are our journey dots right here. I love the way and you're going to see why. Some people get frustrated at first because you don't have, they're on these little sheets, but these sheets are definitely your friend. So if you set it up the right way, okay, this is the bottom of the box, and if you set it up the right way, it goes up and in. Leave this little tab on here because what it does is it catches that little piece right there, and voila, there is your piece right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here and put one right here, and then you never have to touch the glue dots. All right, so there's one. Here's the second one. Are you watching that, how it works? So cool. It's like a little machine. All right, a little feeding machine. All right, so there's that. I'm going to set that aside. This one right here, what I'm going to do is to take one of my glue dots and put it right here. And then take another one. Now this is a flat bow. They go right through the they definitely go right through the, oh, I didn't need to do that one. They go right through the machine, so you don't have to pay extra postage on them. Now what I'm doing is just taking this right here and adding it to that piece right there. And then we're going to take, because remember we put that other bow in there, or that other little thing in there, you're going to take this and you're just going to lay it down like that, but you want it to be even. All right, so there we go. So now your fronts and your backs are all nice and even. And now you're going to take your little piece and you're going to wrap it around just like this. Now I wanted to make this one smaller because I really do want to see that that little piece right there that I made the mistake on. So now all I'm doing is wrapping this around to the other side like this. All right. And there's our bow. We just trim this off. All right, now I take one more of these, and this is where it really works good, because what you're going to do is you're going to position it over the top, and you're going to glue those two pieces together, and there's your bow. All right, so for this one I made it a little bit smaller, and I want to be able to put it onto the one that has, I want the focus to be on that mistake that I made. All right, so there's that one right there. So that one's a little bit different. And then the other reason I like these is because I want to anchor down my bow that's up here. So I'm just going to slide this under, and you can't do that with the ones that don't have these little pieces to them. You just can't do that. And then my bow is anchored down to the bottom, and we're ready to add that to the card. Let me just add my other bow right here. That's going to go right in the middle, and you'll see that this one is bigger. All right, because that was what the original card looked like. All right, so the original card had the bigger one. I love this little bow though. I'm really liking that a lot. All right, so let's put the rest of our card together. We've got our card bases, and we've got our black layer and our stamped layer. So let's just take and put all right, and then these cards will actually go into my, I have a spinner, and it's just you can use a card box. And people purchase these cards from me already made, so I love that. I love that they love my cards. and then I have a purpose to them. Okay. Here's this one. And I usually do, when I'm doing multiples of cards, like I do 20, 25. When I do multiples of cards like that, what I do is I do them in an assembly line. So if I was doing the background, I would do all the background. If I was doing the, you know, the bows, I would do all the bows, and then I would put them all together in the same order. So now what I'm going to do is just to add my tape right over to the top of this. All right? And add that to my card. Oops, let's get it straight. There we go. Okay, there's that one. And here's my mistake that turned out to be the best in the world. See, I always catch some of the ribbon too when I'm doing this, so that it's just anchored down quite a bit. Okay, which way do I want to put it? Do I want to put it up here? No, put it right in the middle. Alrighty, there's that one. And there is my project for today. Simple but elegant. Again, this is my black background class. My black background class, yep. So that's those are my cards. I hope you enjoyed my post for today. Super simple. If you have any questions, hop on over to my blog and you know how to get a hold of me. Take care. Have a great day.